What's up, YouTube? Top City 5401 here. And I've been doing a little bit of thinking, not a lot of thinking, just a little bit. And it's kind of crossed my mind. What is a golden age of inserts? What years define the golden age of inserts? Or is it specific years or is it specific sets? I like to kind of define it by giving the few years, right? So in my opinion, my definition of the golden age of inserts is from 1996 through 2004. That's when the companies really diversified and made a lot of really cool cards. I know you could argue between 1993, because that's when refractors started, but I really think 96 is when the diversification really started to kick in. All the companies were competing. Baseball, the strike was over, and there was just a lot going on in the hobby. All the companies were trying to stay afloat, and they were getting really creative. The products were just amazing. So with that being said, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think the golden age of inserts are. And I'm going to show off a bunch of pickups I recently got that fall into my definition of the golden age of inserts. And I'm pretty excited because I haven't picked up many cards from that era, from 96 through 2004, in quite some time. I've been a little bit on a buying hiatus. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the pickups. Starting off, I got this McGwire EX 2000 cut above. This is my only non-Barry Bonds pickup from the era. Bought this off my buddy Eric, Titanic Taters. Beautiful card. Lots of shine. It's embossed. That features McGwire in an Oakland A's uniform, which is always a huge bonus. That die cut action is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it in the light. And then I got a bunch of parallels here. I'm going to go quickly through some of these parallels. We got a Fleer Showcase. That one's numbered to 150. We got an Upper Deck Honor Roll. One's also numbered to 150. Here's a parallel that I really like. This is a 2000 Pacific Prism. And this is, I forget the name of this pattern, but this one's numbered to 160. Super thrilled to add this one in my collection. I didn't even realize I didn't have it till I was doing some investigating prior to my purchase. And I'm like, I didn't have that card. And then here's another one from Pacific. This is the Omega. This is the copper parallel. These cards are really tough. I think you got 1 or 2 per box. And that is parallel to the base set. So I don't know how many cards are in the set, but it's a tough pull to find any specific player. Then we got this cool Donruss Studio. Card looks a lot like a credit card. All the numbering here is embossed. This one's numbered to 250. Really cool card there. A couple of Fleer. These are the glossy parallels. Nothing super cool, but just nice to have them. They're both numbered. One's numbered to 201 and the other one's numbered 202. So kind of interesting numbering on those. This one here is another Pacific. I didn't even know this set had parallels until I think I was watching an episode of the Essential Credentials and this bad boy popped up. Actually, I bought all these Bonds cards in a lot with the exception of the next one I'm about to show. But that one's numbered to 199. So yeah, 12 of the Bonds came from one seller. This card I picked up on eBay, and it's a Topps Tech from 2000. It's not a parallel, but on all the patterns 16 through 20 are short printed, and they use different colors as well. Like this one's a green one. I think it's pattern 19. Yes, pattern 19 from 2000 Topps Tech. So that's a cool one. We got the Craftsman. This one's numbered to 150. Really nice one there. And this card is a blazer. Look at this card. Absolutely beautiful. It's the Beam Team from Stadium Club. And let me tell you guys, Topps Stadium Club in the golden age of inserts made some amazing, absolutely amazing cards. And this card is really popular with set collectors. Look how it's like kind of laser cut in the back. And then the shine, the die cut. I mean, just everything about this card is absolutely stunning. And I am so happy that they made 500 copies of this card. This card sells really well, but because it's so beautiful, the 500 copies don't keep the prices down. It actually sells, I mean, this card probably on eBay would fetch in the neighborhood of $40 to $50, even though there are 500 copies. And it's because it's so dang beautiful. Love that card. That's just the epitome of the golden age of inserts right there. So there we go. Little focus. And then this card here, Donruss Classics. I think it's the Century card, parallel. I know one of these popped up about 4 months ago, and I lost out on it because I was on a bike ride, and I didn't get home in time to purchase it. My buddy Ben got it, so I was happy for him. Now I've been able to pick one up. Beautiful card there. And last but not least, probably, well, it's a relic card, and it's a Bowman Heritage. But what's cool about it, I think, well, I have the regular version of this card, and then this is the parallel numbered to 49, and I think it's a parallel because the border is kind of like an off-white. You can see the border isn't like a bright white stock. I think that's the only difference. I'd have to pull the other one out to know for sure. But just a beautiful card there. So those are my pickups for the golden age of inserts. It's nice to finally add some cards into the collection like this after taking a little bit of a hiatus from collecting. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, till next time, happy collecting!